Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog, which is actually now only about an hour since I finished off the last one. We are just headed on our way to WNBF Worlds Day 2, which is the Pro Show day. AJ is behind me, say hello.
Cheers guys.
Cheers. Are we going to walk to the show?
Well yeah, you said we were going to walk.
Okay, so we're going to walk there, hoping that we don't get literally blown over because we were literally being carried by the wind yesterday, so it was brutal. But it's a nice walk. It's a sunny day, so so yeah, we're gonna head there now. So just watched the first part of the Pro Show. First couple of classes that were on were Masters, Bikini, Masters, Men's Physique. Oh my god, that is moderate wind. This is what I was telling you about. The gale that has been blowing. But we've got a little bit of a break. So I'm just going to very quickly head to Starbucks, get some caffeine, and then nice and peaceful, and then we'll go back and watch women's bodybuilding and the bodybuilding classes that are starting, and I will get some footage of those classes on my phone most likely, because I don't think I'm actually allowed to use the camera to film. But the standard already has been amazing. We did have a Masters figure as well actually, and Courtney Spaeth won that class. She's an athlete that I've been following for ages, and she looked incredible, and it's very cool to see these shows. Like, obviously having athletes in them is a reason for me to be here, but I come to these shows as much as I possibly can do. I've been at WNBF Worlds the past 3 years, and it's so I can see, I want to see the standard, but I also really want to see, not just from a coaching standpoint for myself, to see what is possible naturally, like what you can achieve. And a lot of people reply to my stories and they're like, are these girls natural? I'm like, yes they are, and they look incredible, and it's very cool. So the next couple of clips should hopefully display that in even more detail as well.
Quarter turn to the right. Can I have 215 and 219 tray places? Can I have 218 and 222 tray places? Head abdominal dive. And relax. Hands on hips, most muscular. Hands on hips.
Side triceps. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Abs and thighs.
Esa. Ahí, buena niña. Eso.
Relax. Hey, everybody in the audience is afraid to cheer because they're kind of afraid. That's what I think. They don't know what to say. Quarter turn to the right. $238 and $250 switch. $238, $250. Front double biceps. Front last red. Relax. 224 and 252 switch. Quarter turn to the right, side chest. Side triceps. Relax, quarter turn to the right. Rear double biceps. Relax. Can I have 238 and
Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right.
Very, very, very good.
Quarter turn to the right. 176, please go back to the right side for that.
Hello everyone, it is now about 5 p.m. We've just wrapped up the day at Worlds. Good day, AJ?
Oh, very good day.
Very good day.
It is a cold day.
It is a cold day, it's a windy day. It's a windy day. Oh god, it's a very windy day. I'll be surprised if the audio works on this. Yeah, we are basically just headed back to the apartment now. It's basically been the day, has been sit, watch the show. I went on a couple of walks, obviously I'm already on about 10,000 steps. They'll be moderate by the time we get back. But yeah, we're just gonna head back now. And honestly, this is kind of what show days look like, especially when like we're traveling. Yes, we're in Boston, but we're here for work for a show. So I'm not sure what's going on here. We're here for a show, so like we're basically just gonna head back to the apartment now. We will eat, do some work, eat, go to bed. That will basically be it. But that is the joy of these trips, and they're still obviously amazing fun. Extremely grateful to be able to be in places like this, see shows like this, surrounded by the natural bodybuilding community, to see people that, I think that's the nicest thing about these shows really, isn't it, AJ?
Oh, yeah,
you know, seeing a lot of these people that have such a positive impact on natural bodybuilding or make up our community. This is not a great look for me. I'm gonna head back now. I may not get a Chipotle.
She will get a Chipotle,
So, yeah.
because I'm going to enforce.
Because otherwise my
the
weight will
Chipotle.
be also very low tomorrow, if not. But it basically just replaces my normal meal. Which, by the way, if you come to the US, you should definitely have Chipotle. That's one thing we should have in the UK. That's beside the point. I'll probably see you next with my Chipotle. So enjoy. I actually need a... Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Okay, so last meal is back to my prep last meal, except with no fats either, so we're just doing whey and berries now. We've actually reduced my food, isn't that right?
Correct.
No, in all seriousness, I've got berries and whey, and then I have pulled out some other calories, which I also pulled out a little bit more earlier in the day as well, because we've got a treat which I think I've maybe got a video of, and we've collected a check it out. Collected a donut, oh my god, from Union Square Donuts or something, which was in this like really nice market across the road from us. So it was quite nice that. I saw that Nick, Hannah and Olivia, you and my client, I don't know why I've used their full names, Nick and Olivia, AJ's client, my client, had been there today and she suggested it to me, so I decided I would trial it because it's nice to try something different. And that is that.
Great.
Really, so that's the story. So, great.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Cheers. AJ's ready to eat his last meal. So
Cheers. Yeah, I'm
we're gonna
tired.
watch Erling Manhattan. Catch you in the morrow. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing very, very well. It is in fact 2 days after the last clip. I was intending on filming and vlogging yesterday, but yesterday ended up just being quite a busy day. It was our last day, like full day here in Boston. So we woke up, it was Monday, so it was basically normal morning of check-ins, then straight into training legs, which was a really good session, but a very busy session because, as you can imagine, a lot of people were at the gym a day post-show and pretty much all of the UK team was there. So it was, for me, just a session of kind of getting in and cracking on with the work, but of course also seeing a lot of lovely people. And it is really, really nice to come to these shows and come to these trips and, you know, not just to see the show and to see the highest standard of natural bodybuilding in the flesh, which I think is very important, but actually to, you know, see the people that are in this community and to talk to people that we don't get to see every day when we're just at the gym, people who have traveled from so many different countries in order to be here, people from up and down the UK in and of itself, and have amazing chats about, you know, just natural bodybuilding and what we do. And the amount of people that I've met this weekend that have come up to me, like athletes competing in the show, saying that they followed the stuff that I put out on YouTube or Instagram, whatever it is, and said that, you know, it's helped them through their preps or they just enjoy following along, has been kind of mind-blowing for me, to be honest, especially when I see those athletes on stage and they're people that, you know, like I look up to. It's very, very cool, but I think if anything, I think it just highlights the importance of being able to have that community, and that's why I do this, is of course to educate, but it's also so that we can all feel like we're a part of something together, because we are, and we all go through our own process and we're all very focused on our own journeys in and of themselves. And, you know, in a way, bodybuilding is that solo sport, but, you know, we all like to share that feeling and that passion together, and I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, it's been amazing. I've gone off on a bit of a tangent, but yesterday as a result was just a very busy day. We went and trained, we did a little bit of a wander around, just a final wander of Boston, just to see, you know, the little bits that we hadn't seen as of yet, while the weather was still like relatively okay. So yesterday we were pretty mashed because I ended up doing 19,000 steps, which was pretty brutal alongside legs. So last night as well, when we got back, it was like work, sleep, get up. Today is Tuesday, so we are traveling back today. Just spent this morning getting all of my usual check-ins done. So work is done now, and we are just going to basically pack up and get everything ready to head and fly back. Our flight tonight is actually not until almost 9 p.m. and it's 9 a.m. now, but we obviously have to leave the Airbnb in a couple of hours, so just need to get pretty much everything sorted to go. But I thought I would kind of just show you a few things like travel wise as to how we've got things sorted. So today is obviously a full day of travel, so that means getting all of my 5 meals ready. We will land tomorrow at like 9 a.m. so I need my meal 1 for tomorrow, which I've prepared in my little like AGF thing here that has my whey in it, because my meal 1 is literally whey and berries, so I will get berries at the airport. But I've had my meal 1 here, so that was 100 grams, 150 grams of berries, and then 30 grams of whey. And then my meals for the rest of the day are in here, so I will flip the camera and show you. I've got my meal 2, which is chicken and veg. So I make it really simple and just do like my protein meals, which here I've got chicken and veg, and then another chicken and veg here. And then I'll pair the carbs and fats separately with that to make it easy. So I've literally got my rice cakes, which is what I'm going to do for my carbohydrates with those meals. These, by the way, are amazing. I don't know if we had these in the UK, like tomato and basil ones that are kind of similar, but these are the Quaker rice cakes, which is what they have here. I'm gonna do those with my meals today for carbs, and then pair that with some dark chocolate for my fats. So that's gonna be my meal 2. I then have oats for meal 3, then that's gonna be my meal 4, again with rice cakes and dark chocolate, and then that's gonna be my meal 5. So basically all set, all ready to go. This is obviously just the rest of the stuff that's gonna have to be kind of thrown away and sorted out. These to try later. I picked these up from the shop the other day. So I actually haven't had Monsters like this whole prep. And obviously I'm not in prep anymore, but I hadn't had them all year because they do actually, like, when I'm dieting, and I suppose like when my stresses are a bit high, they maybe upset my tummy a little bit. So I've not been having those, but I had one the other day and it was quite nice. So I'm gonna try this one. I think I've heard some mixed reviews, but we'll see what we think. These are also a few different bits in case anyone's interested that we picked up whilst we're here. So we've got some birthday cake almond butter, which is very nice. I actually quite like this one. It doesn't taste that birthday cakey, but it's just nice for something a bit different. Got this vanilla one, which I've not tried, but we'll take that home. And I'll see what that's like when we get back. These are some different sauces that we've got whilst we're here, because they do some good like lower calorie, like unsweetened barbecue and teriyaki sauces. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get these in the bag, unfortunately, because I don't want them to spill in the suitcase. That would be the end of the world. Imagine teriyaki like all over your shoes. That would not be good. Those are a couple of bits that are quite nice. They have some really good alternatives here in the US for like different seasonings and stuff. So we got like this, like Dash seasoning is also really good because it's salt free. So that's a problem a lot of people have with seasonings, is that they end up consuming a moderate amount of salt intake from seasonings and not realizing why weight shifts a lot. And then the only other thing to really show that we got is, or that I got some of these apple, oh, I don't know why I can't get that on. I got some of the apple and cinnamon Quaker rice cakes as well. These are also very nice. This, by the way, is a top I got from the gym that we trained at. It's actually a really nice top, so shout out to Gym Hub, because it was an amazing gym to train at, and I'll definitely be repping that when we get home because that was fantastic. To say, like, obviously all the normal supplements here, this is all going to just be packed away. We brought everything that we usually have, you know, isolate, cream of rice, all our inter products, all of our normal subs, etc., and that will all just be packed and put away. You can take whey with you in your hand luggage, you can take whey with you in your suitcase if you need to. You can even do cream of rice and oats and stuff like that and not have any issues with it. So any bodybuilders wondering about just traveling in general and, you know, prepping meals, you can basically prep everything as you need. The only thing that I would suggest is make things convenient and make sure things are safe. That's why I personally don't do rice when I travel. The one thing that I will say is that if you are going to prepare rice, always let it cool, then put it in the fridge, and please just, I would never really heat up rice. Like, I always, if I prepare rice, I let it cool and then I just eat it cold, because that's where people get food poisoning, because they heat up the rice, they don't heat it up fully. The rice accumulates obviously a lot of bacteria on it, and then that's what causes big stomach issues, which is, yeah, not what we want. But yeah, that's pretty much everything to say. I'll maybe take you guys through the day. Unfortunately, it's going to be raining a lot today, which is not great because we obviously have to be out the Airbnb, and we also can't check into our flight until 5 p.m. So we're probably just going to wander around like the Prudential Centre or something and sit in the Starbucks and just do work. But maybe I'll have a little bit more to show you all with the travel, and I'll catch up with you later on. It's now 12:30 and we all settled in Starbucks because we tried to venture out after we obviously had to check out, as I said. And one, the weather is terrible, and two, we're both broken souls right now. AJ's looking tired. That is a face of a tired man. Oh. So, yeah, we were like, we're just going to sit here until we literally have to or can go to the airport, because that's the problem, is that we can't actually check in until about, what, 5, 6? So it's alright, we'll sit here and caffeinate and do some work. Oh, I've got something in my eye. see that?
Yeah, it's still there.
I can see it on the thing. Okay, it'll be fine. So yeah, good last day in Boston. To be fair, it's worked out quite well because there we go. Oh my god, because we wouldn't have really wanted to do anything today anyway. So that is the highlight of the vlog, is that we're basically just going to sit here and work and then travel and then go home. And that will be the end of the day. So. What are you laughing at? Oh yeah. Why is that a really bad picture? That's so bad. Are you gonna try it? What flavour is that? Ultra Vice.
Wow. Just like the colour of the camera.
Yeah. I've got a feeling it's maybe not gonna actually be that nice.
Oh. No, it's actually quite
Really?
nice. Yeah.
What does it taste like? Guava?
Yeah, guava, yeah. Yeah, guava.
Oh god. This will fuel our journey to the airport. So we've got about 40 minutes to get there. And it's now... I don't think that's actually focusing. It's 3:30. We're meant to get there at like 4:10, which is not too bad. And then the flight's at 8:10, so at least we'll be there. But we've done a good bit of work and stuff now, but we are very much ready to get home. It's not the best of days. And it's been a fantastic trip, hasn't it? What have you got to say?
Cheers.
We're at the airport currently, and we've both done a bit of work. Now we're feeling quite tired, aren't we?
Yes.
Just a
About
little
to
bit.
board the 737 Neo.
We don't know what plane we're on. I was actually, I'm recording this because AJ's promised me that next year he's going to book me a flight on business class. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, just one way. Just one way.
Just sending me off. What's that all about? Right, so now we're going to wander around. We're going to do some gift shopping. Maybe there'll be some gifts in duty free. I've promised myself I was going to do some Christmas shopping and get ahead, but it doesn't really ever happen, does it? We're going to see what we've got here. I feel like I might get some chocolates for family if they've got something new. So what I've seen, these ones? No, some other ones. I'd seen they had these like lint. Here. Is this them? They've not got the same selection. Like when we'd been to Target, they had like these holiday ones that were all like different flavours and stuff, whereas these, they say limited edition, but they're not quite the same. They had like all these sick flavours, but these are just pretty dead. I'm going to see if I can maybe locate what are these, just normal things. Look at price on that. $36. That's $36 for one of those. That's like 20 quid. You having a laugh?
I might do one of these for the flight home.
Oh yeah.
Imagine just doing the whole thing.
People do that though, babe. Like they'll buy a Toblerone and they'll just eat like massive Toblerone. You could do Haribo's, no problems. But I'm more of a Tangfastic sort of person personally.
Oh, no, it's too much for like how much is it? It's almost a kilo.
Yeah, you could do that, no problems.
How much?
I could.
Oh, it doesn't say per 100 grams.
I'm more of a sour. I don't like gummies like
sour.
that. No, but they're not quite Tangfastics. They look average, if I'm honest.
So
I also say this as if I've had any Haribo within the last 5 years, which I can confirm I have not.
Per like 20 grams is basically like 20 grams of carbs.
That's terrible. So what, there's 1,000 grams of carbs?
There's
in that?
basically 700 grams of carbs if you do that packet.
That's awful. That's like a whole month's worth of carbs for me on prep. That is literally
a month in a bag.
That's terrible. Right, I might see if I can find some actual gifts now, because I'm not being very productive here. Are you actually getting anything?
Oh no.
Oh no. No, we'll just wander around until we go
Very good.
insane. I was not very successful in my endeavour to find any Christmas gifts, mainly because everything was absurdly overpriced. I used to think that duty-free was cheaper. Now it appears to be
Duty rip-off.
duty rip-off. So now we've got probably about 20 minutes until we board, so we're going to consume our final last meals of oats, which we're quite happy to find that we can now take through the airport,
Yeah, no problem.
which is good. Then we'll board, and then we will attempt to sleep on this flight, which is an overnight flight, and we will arrive back in the UK in 6 hours' time, which will be then like 8 a.m.
Oh,
which
we'll
is
update
good.
you with our sleep scores.
Yeah, sure.
I'm aiming for a 90. Call an architect.
Cool. Oh,
Call
is
an
that what it usually
architect.
says?
Yeah. Call an architect. Why then?
What was
Trying
your-
to figure out like why it tells me that.
Well, we've been having really good sleep scores since we've been here, because we've been in bed at like 7 p.m. But now the sleep may be impaired this
7
evening.
p.m. We haven't been in bed at 7 p.m. We've been in bed at 8 p.m.
8. We've been settling down at 7, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But are you trying to show me
Call an
something?
architect. Your readiness
Is that what
is just blasted through the roof.
Bloody hell. My readiness has been about 50 on this trip, which is great. But that's just because it's mainly relative to prep, where my resting heart rate was like 0. So.
Excuses.
Excuse me.
It is excuses.
Your hat's not on properly.
Go on then, put it on properly. Is it on properly now?
Yeah, it's fine. You put nut butter on that as well. You should have put nut butter on mine. That's a rookie error, right. Gonna eat now, otherwise probably I'm the slow eater, so I need to crack on. Right, catch you all on the plane.
This, welcome.
This what?
I don't know what airplane it is.
What? I don't know. I don't know anything about airplanes. It feels like a new plane though. We have
I
aboard.
love how no one will get all of these references.
No, we make a lot of references to random
Other
YouTubers that we
YouTubers.
watch that no, I don't think
Walk
we
with me, Tim, Sam
and
and Chewy,
Chewy.
and then Smee.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all pretty big YouTubers, but it's just whether
I don't
anyone in
think
the
they'll have the
fitness-
same.
in the bodybuilding space. This light is giving high blood pressure.
I quite like it.
Alright.
Anyway, we boarded the plane. Blue light blockers are on. AJ doesn't wear blue light blockers because he doesn't care about his bodybuilding goals.
I've got my eye mask, see look. I've got 0 blue light now. You've
You
still
also
got
have
some.
no vision.
Yeah, but you don't need vision when you're going to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. Straight to
Are
sleep.
you? I'm definitely not. I don't sleep while on planes, unfortunately. Anyway, we've only got a 6-hour flight ahead of us, which is actually not very long at all, to be honest. So we're going to aim to get what rest we can get, and then we'll hopefully have a safe journey home. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the airport travels today. Have you got anything to say, AJ? Apart from just cheers,
Safe
guys.
flight. Cheers.
Oh. Hello everyone, so we are home now. I definitely had no capacity to film anything after we got on the plane last night because it was a pretty rough flight. Not that the flight was bad, but I really don't sleep very well on planes, so a lovely like in and out 3 hours of sleep to get us through that one, and then a 3 to 4 hour journey back home from Heathrow. We got in a couple of hours ago. I managed to get a little bit of sleep in the car, but I actually get quite car sick as well when I sit in the car too. So honestly, I'm just very happy to be home. However, it's not been the smoothest of transitions back home, I'll be honest. I'm a real home bird, so I love being at home, and I was very excited to get home, only to find out that me being stupid, I turned the fridge and freezer off when we left. Someone tell me why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I think I said to AJ, because I'd not left the house in so long, I was quite anxious before I left, and I like turned everything off. And obviously then I come home and everything is just ruined. Like, I'd obviously not left any like meat or anything like that in there, but I'd left some stuff in, just even like sauces and things like that that could stay in the fridge. Stuff that, like, I had some smoked salmon in there that was still good to go that I've like had to throw away. The freezer was the main issue, because we had probably like 40 pounds worth of frozen berries in there that had just all melted and then like rotted in the freezer. So I had to clear that up. That was part one. Finally sorted all that out, was thinking like, yeah, cool, good to go. We can now chill, sit down, because I've got some work to do. The food order comes, because I had a food order to be delivered. Obviously I didn't order everything that I needed also in the food order, because I expected to have some stuff still at home, which now we don't have. And as I was just putting the stuff away, like literally 5 minutes ago, the Nando's like marinade, you know, like the big bottles, yeah, it just fell out of the carrier bag and it smashed all over the kitchen floor. Like literally all here, smashed glass, Nando's marinade everywhere. And that was the full bottle, so that was a real nightmare to try and clear up the kitchen smells of Nando's medium right now. The eggs also cracked in the bag. So there's been a lot of things that have not been ideal, I'll be honest, but it could be much worse. But either which way, pretty much sorted now. We'll be having my meal 3 usual oats very soon, and honestly I'm just going to crack on with some work and get settled back into normal routine. So this video has been obviously a little bit of a random one, just showing a lot of the different stuff with the travel and things that are very different to normal routine. But one thing that I know I've not done a very good job at actually sharing whilst I've done this vlog is that, you know, everything's still been executed as usual. So I've not shown my meals because it's been more so a case of me getting them in, but all my meals have been the same. I've still got the best sleep that I could do. I've still got everything that I needed to get done. And now it's just a case of we just settle back into normal routine. So like my next meal, normal meal 3 oats and rest day, will be consumed very shortly, whenever AJ comes down, most likely. And then we'll hopefully get some kind of downtime this evening before we go back into usual setup tomorrow and back in with push, I believe, tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. Of course I can bring some more like normal day in the life vlogs coming ahead, but please let me know what you want to see with any more content coming up. If you want me to just keep doing like normal daily vlogs, if you have any like specific style of videos you want me to do, if you want me to do like Q&As or any sort of like tutorials, discussions on anything, please just let me know. But thank you so much if you have watched this video. If you have, not really sure why, because it's been an absolute mess. But yeah, if you have, thank you so much for all the amazing support, and please subscribe to stay tuned for future content, and I'll catch you all in the next one.